Morning, just leaving my B&B at Gretna Green, heading for Ardrossan. The sun's out at the moment, which is good. It's not forecast to rain, it is windy. Hopefully it's crossed not too much into the head. Yeah, it's cold obviously, it's about 2 or 3 degrees, but with the sun out it makes it feel a bit warmer. So long may that continue. No, I expect you can't see it, but there's fresh snow on those mountains over there, or hills. Well, I'm in Annan, Scotland. It's a head down, grind it out day, but at least thought I'd show you a little bit of the hedgerow and the view. I thought I'd stop and give you an update. I'm 25 miles in today. Just heading round Dumfries on the little lane, and I have to say it's a tough old day. I keep saying this. I feel like a stuck record, but yeah, 25 miles, ticking over 25 miles feels like you've done 80 or 90 in a, almost normal, well, if you're out for a long ride and you've been pushing yourself and you're getting tired at the end, that's how I feel at 25 miles. I've still got another 75, 80 to go. So I always knew it would be a tough mental challenge, and it certainly is. You try to blank all these things out and just keep plodding away. So actually stopping and talking about it isn't really the right thing to do. But the vlog wouldn't be the vlog if I didn't capture these moments. So I'll get back on. The other problem with this route is that when you think, right, I could do with a stop, find a cafe, have a cup of tea, some normal food to eat, and you get a few miles outside Dumfries and the route takes you off. Now I know I could just go into Dumfries and find the place and carry on going, but that doesn't seem quite what I set myself, so I don't. And then I keep my fingers crossed that in some little remote Scottish village there's going to be a nice cafe or a tea room where I can get a cup of tea and a piece of cake and a cheese sandwich or whatever. Anyway, if I keep talking all day I'll never get there. Choice of colour for a church. I wonder what the significance is. Sun's still out at the moment. Pretty windy from the north, and guess not what direction I'm heading in. Impressive looking church. Hopefully this is the place with the tea room. Feels like an oasis in the desert. I'm hoping that it's not a mirage on Google Maps. And if it is, I'm stamping on my phone, smashing it to pieces. Then I'll really be stuck. Here's one for Jerry from yesterday on our bridgeometer of nice bridges. I'm not sure they score particularly highly. Church in the background, it looks quite good. Well, I found the tea room in the village. It had changed hands and was actually more of a, well, bit of nothing, bit of a restaurant, bit of a tea room, but it still gave me a cup of tea, a sandwich. So I'll head off, slightly more revived, but still feeling like I've already ridden 100 miles and I'm not even halfway. I don't know if you can make out through those trees the stream, river. I'm wondering whether if I dipped my bottom that must look like a baboon's, which feels that raw, I think it would have a cooling effect and help the next 5 miles pass more effectively. Just overtook a couple of cyclists. I thought, blimey, I've done 550 miles and I'm still just about overtaking you. And then I got overtaken by a cyclist. And I thought, crikey, busy old bit of lane. I went 100 yards around the corner and there was a sign saying cycle route. There was obviously some sort of an event on. And they got quite perturbed when I carried on going and didn't turn right like everybody else was. More river shots. I've resisted the urge to do another one, having followed the river for a mile or so upstream, I hasten to add, but it got a bit better me in the end. I couldn't resist it. I had to do a river shot, and if you get lucky up here I reckon there might even be the opportunity for a bridge over a river shot. But I told you, as promised, bridge over a river shot. Just stopped at the local spa in some Scottish smallish town. The guy went in, came out with a 24 pack of Tennants and a takeaway pizza. Based on the number of signs and, you know, always open, stuff like this, I expected something like Edinburgh Castle for Dundonald, but no, not quite. And it's even got scaffolding on it. So about 15 miles to go now. 15 miles feels like I'm almost there, although it's probably another hour. So yeah, been windy today. Well, it feels windy when you've got no energy and you've got 100 miles to ride. Northerly. It's not been too cold, not like yesterday. Haven't had any rain, as you can see the sun's out. It's been a bit on and off this afternoon, but generally been okay. So better keep going. Arrived in Ardrossan. The ferry's down here, not that I'm going on it now. Still need to find where my B&B is. I thought it was down by the railway station, but anyway, I have to go back and have another look. I've just gone and bought my ticket. Saved me any hassle in the morning. Now I've got to find the B&B. Here we go. Where I'm staying, my B&B. The view from my room. I think that's probably the Isle of Arran over there in the horizon. My room today. Tea already made. A very warm welcome from the landlady, Aggie. Bike's been put in the garage. Met her husband, can't remember his name. Turns out two of her sons are aircraft fitters. One of them working, both of them now working for Ryanair at Prestwick. So she's quite chatty. So she spoke to me a lot about that and my connection, obviously. I'll say obviously. But my connection with aerospace and aviation. Got some homemade shortbread and save me going out, she's going to cook me a meal tonight, which is perfect. Not sure what it is.